Okay, today we're going to go over how to draw Godzilla sleeping in the Colosseum, the way he was doing in Godzilla x Kong New Empire, okay? So it's going to be easy for beginners, and I'm going to do it slow for you, so let's do it. So first thing I want you to do is we're going to go over here, we're going to draw like a straight line for the top of Godzilla's head. Pulling down over here for the front of his brow. Outward over here for the kind of starting the snout area, downward, front of the snout, pulling in just a bit here. Smile right there. Well, not smile, but just like the mouth area. Downward right here for the bottom of the mouth. Back. Up. Alrighty, gonna go over here now. Line, so he's like asleep. We could either leave it at that, or you could draw like a little line right here, maybe like it's like a corner of the eye or something. Maybe something right here. Let's draw right here a line for the nostril. Curve back around that area. And we're going to have, it's going to be interesting here. So we're going to pull a line up over here for the bottom of the neck. Back over there, just a bit. So the hardest part is going to be the biggest part of his body. So we'll just kind of pop into it. So you got the ridges right here, right? Like a spike. Center of his back starting out. And it's going to start to kind of swoop up. But there's going to be a breakaway section over here. You can pick anywhere you want. You can pick a breakaway and then pull back over here. And then maybe down around this area. Around here. And that's going to be kind of the edge of the row of the spikes. And we're going to start kind of coming into those. Line over here. Line over here. Down. And so the spikes are kind of like little mountains. I always talk about this a lot. So with Godzilla, you want kind of this little mountain shape to kind of, be a big part of it. Don't forget to hit the like if you do like that stuff. If you like mountains. Well, obviously, if you like Godzilla, you like the drawing lesson. Definitely hit the like. Helps out in the algorithm a bunch. Like a bunch. Okay, pulling down right there. And we're just kind of continuing these mountains. Again, you want the impression of something. These don't have to be exactly, you don't have to count the amount of, plates on his back. You just want it to be, you want a viewer to look at it and go, oh, I know what that is. That's your goal. So, that's a big part of drawing is the impression of what's coming off. Continue over here. And it kind of keeps going down over here along the edge. Hey, let's take a quick break, and I want to talk to you about something very important, and that is cute drawings, something you all want to do. And I understand when you're doing some of this stuff, sometimes things don't turn out the way you want, right? Sometimes the head's too big, or the arm's too long, or the line is wobbly, or what do I do here? How big do I make the eyes? I understand all these questions, so I made a guide for you to kind of clear up anything that you have. Pretty much all the questions I got on cute drawings, I answered them all in this guide. It is a 20-page guide entirely on how to turn anything cute. Like, I go over head sizes. Oh, shit. So let me give you an example really fast. So something we talk about a lot is proportion, and that is the most important part of drawing something cute. So what I do is I go over the eyes and how big to make the eyes compared to the head, and that is one way to do it. But 95% of the cute stuff you see everywhere has the exact same formula, and this is it. Another thing I want to talk about is, and then I throw other extras like, expressions and also cool poses you can do. I'm not going to have this book up forever, so get it right now while you can, and it is totally free right now in the description. All you got to do is go down, put your email in and your name, and then you download it. And then it's going to go over here. So pull line back right there for the edge of the tail. And so you have him as is so far. So far so good. Maybe pull a line over here for the edge. Out over here. And now we're going to find the outside of his body over there. So we're going to go over here, curve in. Nothing too complicated, right? So we have his arm over here. So we're going out, down. And then maybe you could throw like a little line over here for his arm in there. We're kind of just showing indications of that appendage. And over here, we're going to have like the other part of the tail right there. Line over here. He's folding his legs in, so maybe his knee will be over here somewhere. Pulling in, curve. And then down right there. By the way, I love that part of the movie. I love that part of the movie where he's in the Colosseum. That's why I was like, man, I have to draw that. Or I have to teach people how to draw this. This is so cool. I love it. Okay, so far that's pretty good. We will kind of go back to that as far as details go, but let's draw that Colosseum. So maybe a line over here on the corner. So to kind of make it look like, you know, he's in there. Curve over here. Down. Over here in this area. And down over here. All right. And then we're just draw the... It's kind of curved on the bottom, right? Maybe like, but it's kind of like surrounded by like dirt and cement. Line over here. So we want to make this look like, you know, generally look, right? Like, again, like the Colosseum. So we can go over here, take a couple of chunks out of it, almost like they're Legos. You can fill that in too. Maybe one over here. Do another one over here in this area. Again, take a little chunk out of it. Maybe fill that in. Again, it could be, think of it like you're taking chunks out of like Tetris pieces. Draw another thin line right there. Try to keep this curve the same as that curve, right? Line over here, down, 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 down. Just kind of giving us somewhere to start right there. And then, you could, if you want, you can draw like a little... Every now and then you can draw like a little window here. You know, it's just like a little gravestone shape. Fill it in. Doesn't have to be about every single one of them, but you could do every single one of them. But we're going after indication, right? You're indicating something. We're not completely drawing it. What is indication? Indication is where you draw a few little lines just to get the idea across, and the viewer kind of goes subconsciously. They kind of go, "Oh, okay, that's what that is," right? That's kind of what we're after. We could just draw every single line, but that wouldn't, you know, it might have a very similar, if not better effect, but if not, sometimes worse. It just depends. But you know, we're trying to indicate stuff here, and that's kind of what we're doing. And then I'm drawing a thinner line to kind of show maybe the top of the walls there. Again, we're indicating the top of the walls. All right, we gotta keep it going. Draw another one over here. I might fill them all in, honestly. Why not? Let's just do it. Don't forget, check out sketching. Let me see, sketchmonsterart.com. I'm going to put entire free worksheets on how to draw Godzilla's head. So go take a look at that. I'm going to put it on there, Sketch Monster. I'll put the link in the description. They're brand new, by the way. Those are brand new. And then we could go back in here, and what you could do is, you know, draw a little thin. You have to keep it thin. Lines over here for maybe the scale of, you know, the scales of the skin there. Maybe a line over here. Whatever it is that you want to do. Right here, the teeth. I forgot about that. Little tiny triangles. But the rest of this stuff is superfluous, right? It's extra. You don't have to do it, but it might help. You know, it might, like, line over here, little thin lines. Like, for example, the mountains of his spikes. You could do maybe a spike in the back. These are small details that do add to it and can help it, but you don't need to do it. I'm doing it right now just very quickly, like, okay, let's draw a little thin line here, a little thin line here. And it kind of comes together to make an image. But I'm going to end it there. If you really like this, share this video. I really, really, really love that scene of the movie. But thank you so much. I will see you in the next lesson. Stick around, and we're going to do another drawing lesson together right now. Okay? Let's do it right now together. Let's do another one. Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.